Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon or Rising. And Taurus, this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for March 30th to April 5th. This week we have the Starseed Oracle card. We have the Knight of Cups, the King of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, Justice, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. So we have, endings and beginnings here. We have, needing to pause. At the moment, we're all paused. It's like the whole global community is on pause because of what we're facing at the moment. I truly wish that, all of you are okay, and your friends and family as well, and everyone's healthy. But yeah, we are really sort of facing a time where we need to step back a little bit and really look at what's meaningful for us. A lot of us are going to go through endings at the moment, and a lot of these are going to be, at a forced hand, like, ending our jobs, maybe ending relationships from stress of everything. And some of us are going to lose out financially through the situation that we've got going on here. But in all the readings that I'm seeing, even though I'm seeing like massive completion going on, I'm also seeing strong new beginning energy. So I really feel that once we clear this global crisis, that we're actually going to be, we're going to end up, obviously there's going to be an aftermath. We're going to end up in a better place than when we were before, because we're coming back to a sense of community, of union. We're really, pulling together. And if you look at the last few decades, or probably longer than that, we've been operating from a very sort of hedonistic consumerism, greed, all of these kinds of places. And we really, really need to focus on, what's important: love, helping each other, building community, and all of those kinds of things. So that's just a little little prelude there, guys. We can see in this reading a sense of instability or indecision. It's really time to bring clarity to that this week. There is an ending here, something that justice will be brought to, but we have strong new emotional beginnings after a period of, rest, recalibration. So I'm going to start off by reading out the Oracle card, guys. Starseed. What lights you up? Excuse me. There's some smoothie stuck in my throat. Starseeds are souls with a double mission: to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there is something that they came here to do or create or contribute. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs and relationships. They innately know that there's so much more to life and feel that there is something more and get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Yeah, I feel like we are going through like a massive purging process at the moment, and we are called to look at what's truly meaningful, and that means that the jobs, the relationships, the meaningless friendships and things like that are going to fall away. That's what I'm seeing in this ending here. And you, Taurus, could be a starseed that is really important for you to keep your energy high, to keep other people stable during this time. Starseed energies are here to spread the light, to keep a high vibration so that others can then raise their vibrations as well. But I see here in the recent past that maybe you have experienced some instability. So maybe you can't be in that state, your normal high vibe state. The Two of Pentacles can show somebody who isn't feeling grounded, is feeling indecisive about, a key decision. Maybe you've just got, too much on your plate, too much going on, too many plates spinning. It can be that kind of energy. And that kind of energy destabilizes us, can make us experience, the rocky emotions, that kind of thing. It can be just having too many responsibilities, or being in a position at the moment with what's going on in the world where you're not too sure which way to turn. You're not really sure which fire to put out first. Do you need to step in and call your bank, or deal with your mortgage or rent, or are you more concerned about what's going to happen with maybe potentially losing a job? It's like not really knowing where to turn, and that has a sense of destabilization or making you feel unsteady on your feet. But it's really important, Taurus, for you to come back to your grounded energy, because I feel like, the Starseed Oracle card is saying that other people, rely on you to be the person that keeps the high vibe, to keep it together. Maybe you're that person in the family, you're the one that is the rock, you're the stabilizing force. So with the King of Swords here, it's time to bring vision and clarity to whatever might be putting you off balance, or to bring clarity to that decision that you might be trying to make. Because the King of Swords, absolutely has that eagle-eye view. He sits on that cliff top with that 360-degree view. So he sees the big picture. So this is a reminder to take a step back, see the big picture, and then make your strategic decisions and moves as to how you can get both feet back on the ground. That's what we have there, guys. So, and in order to get both feet back on the ground and everything, I do feel there's going to be an ending, guys. Now we've got the Ten of Wands, Justice, and we had the Page of Wands come out with that as well. So I'm just going to pop that down for now. So here we have, a modification needing to happen in an area in your life in order to end it, basically. So some of us, like I said before, are going through forced endings. We're losing our jobs or our way to make money. Maybe relationships are falling apart because, of the stress of this global crisis that we're facing. Basically, we're going through a massive time at the moment when anything that is built on a shaky foundation is falling down. We are in a universal tower moment whereby, we have kind of ignored the tickle with the feather that the universe has been giving us for years. Like I said, we've been continuing to live from a place of hedonism and consumerism and all of those things. So the universe has given us the Mack truck, hey, here's a global crisis, and now you're going to deal with it all at once, and it's going to be chaotic. So that obviously has a flow-on effect to us as individuals in our own lives, and I feel like there's something because of this that is going to end for you. So it could be, unique to each one of you what is going to happen. Here we have a sense of, justice energy. So justice can be, about some kind of legal or contractual thing. Some of you might need to look through your work contract, see what your rights are. It could be to do with your rental agreement or your mortgage or something like that, needing to call the bank and sort out those kinds of things. It could be getting some legal advice or really knowing, what you can and can't do, given this coronavirus, and what your rights are with the particular area that might be coming to an end. But justice comes in when a fair and just modification needs to happen in order to balance these universal scales. So even though it might feel that you're hard done by now, or maybe it's a welcome ending for some of you, but others it might feel like, okay, my chips are down. But I do feel that once you've moved through this, you'll understand why this had to play out, and those scales, those universal scales, will be balanced. We've got a sense of victory here as well, and justice it favors the person for who it should, not for the person that wants it. But we can see whatever the situation was anyway, it's likely it was built on an unsteady foundation, and has been blocking you in some way. Because the Ten of Wands is a heavy energy, it's a weight, it's a burden, a responsibility you carry. You can see this person here carrying these 10 wands, and they're blocking his vision. So he's just kind of on autopilot in life, going through the daily routine. He can't see other pathways that might surround him because he's too busy carrying the load of everything. Maybe up until this crisis that we're facing, that's how you were living your life, and now you've had this big shake up to go, well, actually I was a sleepwalker, and now I want to do what lights me up. I want to do what's truly meaningful in my life, so I'm going to bring justice to all the areas of my life that are no longer serving me, and I'm going to cut them free. It's time for me to live my best life. And because that came out here with the Page of Wands. So what this says to me is that if you can bring the situation to justice and release it, there's already this new beginning energy, this right behind it, and it's been blocking this. The Page of Wands is somebody who's getting back their sense of energy and enthusiasm for life again, feeling passionate, reconnecting maybe with their spirituality, sexuality even. This is somebody who, although you might feel a little bit, in the desert after the situation has ended, you are going to find new growth there. You are going to find new opportunities there. Opportunities that can grow and expand and sprout and seed. I've got the little nod to the manifestation here with the 3 sand dunes. This is about you now planting new seeds for a new future, building a new foundation, a solid one that you can build a new tower on, with both feet on the ground. So you're moving into a great place of greater stability, greater passion and purpose. But obviously with every with every ending comes a new beginning, but we have to go through the ending, guys. There's nothing more certain in life than that cycle of birth, death, rebirth. That's what I always say. So yeah, this could be, it could be a fire sign that sort of is pivotal in this for you. Maybe someone younger or who has young energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But it can just stand for the fact that, once you've released this burden, you are going to be feeling just, much more alive. And then there may be a period of pause. Well, I mean, who's not on pause at the moment? We've got the 4 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. So this is about, the fact that you might be taking a break, taking a rest. You might be in self-isolation. But when you come out of this, Taurus, there is new offers, new emotional offers, maybe even love waiting for you. But the 4 of Swords asks us to retreat for a little while, to come, to recalibrate, to recover, to rejuvenate. We have the link to the 3 of Swords here, so it's about, healing any hurts that might be associated with this situation, so you can clear your slate and be in an energetic place where you can actually receive the emotional offerings that might be coming in for you. There's one battle sword left here. This pause isn't going to be for long, guys. I truly believe that soon things will go back to normal and we'll be able to get on with our lives. And then hopefully that Knight of Cups can come riding on in. So the Knight of Cups, can mean lots of different things. Yes, it can be that beautiful, charismatic knight in shining armor, someone entering your life with an emotional offer, an offer of love. It doesn't have to be necessarily in romantic, just limited to romance. It can be, an offer of a business partnership that's going to be deeply fulfilling for you. It can be a deepening of a current commitment or relationship, maybe taking things to the next level. Maybe this crisis has made you realize, wow, I really love this person. I can't be without them. I'm going to step things up. Can also be an apology as well. So either way, past this ending, Taurus, we have strong new beginnings, passionate, maybe chemistry, sexual energy, and also emotional fulfillment. So together that combination could say, it could definitely be some kind of soulmate energy or very, chemical, professional partnership as well. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I do wish you guys all the best with what we're facing at the moment. I hope you're healthy and well. Feel free to leave me a comment because we can start a chat if anyone wants to do that. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.